Hi everyone, my name is Abby,
I'm Mac.
and welcome to our Travel Deep Dive episode 5. Today we're going to talk about Santorini, Greece. So let's talk about Santorini. I think whenever you search Greece in Google, it's all about like photos of Santorini. That's like the first thing you see because I think it's the most popular destination when you talk about Greece. But for me, there's so much more to Greece than Santorini. And I love Santorini, but we were there for only 24 hours. And I think I'm okay that we only spent 24 hours in Santorini.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had a couple more days.
You wish more? Because for me, out of all of the places that we visited in Greece, and I also mentioned this in our other episode, Santorini is my least favorite. It is beautiful, no question. Asked how beautiful it is. The caldera views, it's like totally super beautiful, so unique. But I had more fun in Milos, Mykonos, and Athens.
Well, there's a lot of excursions that we didn't get the chance to do.
Yeah, because of the
So I think
limited time we
that's
have.
why that's how you think.
But at the same time, too, like for me, all of the excursion that that you do in Santorini, they're all very touristy, because I think Santorini is popular as like a cruise stop. So there's like it can get really crowded, and the prices are also like high with all of the tourist things and all of that. And also, we rented a car for one day in Santorini, and I think we paid the per day cost was more. And he charged us like insurance, but for other rental cars that we rented, insurance is already included with the daily rate. So that's one thing too. Like, I don't know, maybe because we rented it for one day, so that's why the price is a little more. But yeah, that's what I noticed. So maybe car rentals in Santorini can be a bit more expensive than in other areas of Greece. But yeah. What do you think? I'm speechless. And
We didn't
also,
do too much.
um,
So.
yeah, we didn't do much. It was more of like just so we can get to see Santorini. We were like debating a lot whether we should include Santorini or not. But since we're already in Greece, we're like, okay, let's include this. But if and when, for me personally, if and when I have a chance to visit Santorini again, Greece again, I would be okay to skip Santorini. That's my thoughts, because there's more. There's really more to Greece than the popular or touristy Santorini. And even if you spend, let's say, if you have like 3 days and you're spending it there, you can do a lot of stuff. But the beaches, for me, it's not that. It's more of like the views, really, for Santorini. It's like romantic, really nice
And then
views,
the
really
iconic
nice sunset,
blue roofs
blue domes.
blue domes.
Yeah, yeah. And like the iconic, like you're there at the iconic spot. But other than that, there's really nothing crazy about it. I feel like I'm also not that crazy about our hotel. So we decided to not spend so much on hotel because we're only there for one night. So we paid about, I would say, 89 euro for our hotel. And it's okay. It's clean. It's nice. It's modern. It looks really new. But it's a little bit out of the way. It's really not in the not part of the caldera view. So I think that also affected our experience. And I think this is my least favorite out of all the places that we stayed at during this trip.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was cheaper, so
Yeah.
you get what you pay for.
But also, our place in Milos was cheap. It's about the same price.
Yeah.
But the Milos one is very nice. Yeah. For food, but everything was like walking distance to where we stayed at. It's just like we have to park our car a little far, and we have to walk a little far. Remember? The parking lot in Santorini, it was a little farther out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a little farther out.
They have, it was a one-way road there, so if you missed if you missed your turn, you had to go in a circle and go back.
Yeah, oh yeah, that one. That's another thing too, right? The road there, it can get traffic because if you miss, you have to like go around.
Which is why you need a small car. Smart car.
A smart car. And yeah, that's one thing too. And I think again, we only had 24 hours, and having to like stop a little far out just to park our car, and we have to walk.
I would say the tough part wasn't just walking. It was, I think, with the accommodation that we stayed in, it was the stairs that we had to go through to get to the hotel, to the accommodation.
That's right.
I mean, I would say it wasn't too bad going down.
But I think that's the standard, right? Like in
It is.
Santorini, like
Yeah.
even if you stay within the caldera, there's a lot of stairs.
Mhm.
You have to like pass by all of that because I don't know, that's just how it is over there.
Yeah.
So just for you to expect.
Yeah.
But because you know
okay.
how like other places. Well, here's the thing though. I was gonna say that maybe it's because we were only there for 24 hours. That's why I didn't like enjoy it as much. But I enjoyed Athens so much. I remember we were in Athens for less than 24 hours, but the experience was totally different.
But we didn't really have a plan
Yeah.
when we were in Santorini. So Athens, we kind of already had a plan.
Idea where we're headed.
so-
Yeah, yeah. And in Santorini, it was more of like it was also our last stop. So we were maybe probably like, I'm over Greece. So it's like we're ready to move on to our next
It
destination.
was just more spontaneous.
Yeah, yeah. And at the
Trip.
same time too, what I noticed, like I really love Greek food, but at the end of our trip, like especially when we get to Santorini, I was kind of tired of Greek food. Not tired, but you know what I mean? Like I'm ready to try something else. Cuz we were there for like a week or over a week, and we've just been eating like nonstop Greek food, souvlaki, gyros, and like all of that. And I'm like at the point where I need a break of like Greek food. I'm starting to like look for Filipino food, right?
I think I could eat it every day.
But I could
love-
still
I
eat
love-
it. But
I love Greek food.
that's true. So you didn't feel the same way?
Mm-mm.
You weren't looking for anything else? Remember how so there's McDonald's
Oh,
in
yeah, there's a
Santorini. And we passed by it, and I was telling Mac, can we like get McDonald's? I was like craving for fries, but then their fries is so good. Like I mean the souvlaki. And then like the Greek food, they have really yummy fries. So I don't know. But let's talk about the views. Because you know how Santorini is known for like the best sunset views ever. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, the views was amazing. It was nice. I mean, you're on top of. You're on an island on top of a mountain, overseeing the other islands and the ocean. So definitely have great views.
Yeah.
But I don't think we were able to get I don't think we were at the best spot to be able to.
Because
Yeah,
remember
the
how when we
sunset
tried
views.
to walk to see the sunset views, but it was way too crowded too. Remember? There's just like so many people. And then the views are amazing. Like it's really nice, but for me, I mean, it was really nice. Like I'm so glad I got to see it like at least once in my lifetime, that view. But it still hasn't surpassed the sunset views that we had in El Salvador.
Oh yeah, I think El Salvador is
I don't know why.
Still my number one
Sunset, right?
sunset, or it was the number one sunset I've ever seen.
I don't
I
know.
think.
Maybe it's
I'm not
just
into
like
sunsets, but
yeah. Maybe it's because of the shape of the sun, the color of the sun at that time, and
in
we
the
were
location
like,
where we're at.
yeah, we were dining at a really nice restaurant and like really nice service. So it kind of like all of that added into the experience. Like again, Santorini is a really beautiful destination. A lot of people wanted to go there for their honeymoon, for vacation, but I want to tell everybody that there's more to Greece than Santorini. There's a lot of smaller islands or islands that are not so popular and a lot cheaper than Santorini
But I think yeah,
that
I
would
mean,
give you like really nice experience. But you know, Santorini is also really
I
like
mean, if you're already there, I think
you're already
it's
there.
definitely worth visiting.
yeah, definitely.
I
That's
mean,
what we were
even-
thinking.
Even just as a day trip,
Yeah.
you know.
You can also do day trips, but I think that would be too cramped. So, you know, but also one thing, a lot of people, they decide to do Athens and then they take a ferry to get to Santorini because, again, those are like one of the popular spots. Don't do that. Try to, if you're taking the ferry, try to stop by another island that's closer, so you can like reduce your travel time, because if you go straight to Santorini, it would be at least 4 to like 5 hours ferry ride, and that's going to take a lot of your travel time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's a little far out, and I think it's one of the farthest like island, not one of the farthest islands in Greece, so it's a little bit
It's southern,
out here.
right?
Yeah, it's on the
Southern
south
part.
part. But yeah, it's definitely beautiful. You can definitely get a lot of iconic pictures there, because it's very, it's really like good for taking
I would
photos.
say maybe next time, if we do go to Santorini again next time, I would want to experience the sunset cruise that they have. I think.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
So
think
they have
I
sunset
think that would be
cruise.
definitely be awesome.
And they have, do they have like cave too, like crater tour?
Oh
I
yeah,
remember
because
they
there's a
have a crater
volcano there.
tour. Yeah. So basically, the caldera was formed because of the volcano eruption.
Mm-hmm.
So they have tours for that. Again, we didn't do that. We did explore. Remember, the next day we did explore like a little bit of their center. Remember how like we were like trying to get up and down. Remember
one
that
was it?
we bought souvenirs. That's how you got your souvenir, the Spartan souvenir.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we walked around. There's also a lot of souvenirs in Santorini, and I think they're well priced.
Well, I think we gotta explain where we stayed and
Oh yeah,
which
yeah, yeah.
sunset view we're talking about.
Yeah.
So we stayed on the
Fira.
which side was it?
We
Was it the west side?
We stayed at Fira. I
Yeah,
think.
but the location.
We're like about 20 minutes to Oya. Oya is like the popular.
Oh yeah, but how do you pronounce it?
I think
Oya.
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 It's spelled Oya or how does it spelled?
OIA?
Or is it OIO?
No, no, no. It's OIA.
EO? I think it's pronounced. Hold on.
No, babe. It's Oya, babe.
Is it Oya?
Yeah. I think it's Oya. No, hold on, guys. We have to like fact check. Oya. It really says Oya.
Oya.
Pronouncenames.com.
Sorry, guys. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, Iya.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
See,
It's
I knew
Iya.
it. I knew it was something
Who
else.
told you how to do that? But yeah, it's pronounced as Iya. So we are about 20 minutes to Iya. But I really enjoyed another perfect spot to like take photos will be in Emerovigli. It's a little bit quiet than Iya, because Iya is very, very popular. A lot of people go there, especially the ones who are doing the cruise. A lot of them, like that's part of their cruise itinerary, so they will really like stop there, so it can get very busy. Emerovigli is really nice. It's so pretty to like take photos, but that's the thing, if you love taking photos, doing drone shots, oh my goodness, like I feel like Santorini, there's like really, really nice opportunity for pictures there, because it's very pretty. And what else did we eat? We did eat at the walking distance restaurant from our hotel. It was a Greek restaurant too.
Greek food.
Yeah, Greek food.
It was really good too.
But as, I would say that for Santorini, there's a lot of options. It can get pricey, because it's pricier definitely than other islands, but you have more options to choose from. Like for food, you can always, same thing as Mykonos, you can always look for like places that offer cheaper food. There's a lot of like $10 euro, and it's like a meal already. So again, there's McDonald's. So there's a lot of.
What I noticed with McDonald's internationally, they each, per country, it each has its own unique menu.
Yeah, that's true.
For example, Philippines, they have rice and chicken.
Yeah.
They don't have that here. And in Tokyo, I think they had wraps or rolls.
Oh yeah.
in their menus,
I heard
or
about that
sushi.
too. And then in Hawaii, they have Spam.
Yeah, so McDonald's is McDonald's.
But we didn't try the McDonald's in Greece
Greece,
though.
yeah, we
But their building is really nice, because it's also like whitewash. Remember, like it's also like the same aesthetic as the other buildings in Greece, so that's also nice. What else? But yeah, again, our hotel, we can still put the link down below if you guys are interested, because it's really cheap. But again, I'm not too crazy about it. I'm sure you can find other hotels too. I would still rate it like high, because it's very nice, clean, and we were allowed to like early check in and late check out. That's not an issue. But it's more of like I'm not too happy with the location. I feel like maybe our experience would be a little bit different if we stayed like with the caldera views. I think that would like really elevate our experience more. Because like imagine waking up to like that view. It would have been different. But again, we didn't know better. At the same time, like I thought, like I've read reviews that the location of our hotel is amazing, so I thought okay. And at the same time, I just really wanted to like save because that's the last day of our trip, and there's really no point in like splurging because we were like out all day anyway. We were not staying in our hotel. So, but yeah, that was an experience, and I'm glad we did it. And I still recommend people to go there, especially if you're already in Greece. But if you're planning for a trip, like for me, I'm not gonna spend a week in Santorini. That's a little bit too long. What for you? What would be like enough? How many days?
1 or 2 days. It's good.
2 days?
Yeah, I would say 2 days would probably be, would be ideal if you really want to experience everything in Santorini. Well, probably not everything.
Not everything,
like
but
the cruise, island hopping.
Mm.
So, I think you need at least 2 days for that.
Yeah. For me, I was pretty much satisfied with the 24-hour stay. I would have extend my Mykonos versus my Greece. Like, I think I'd be happy to spend 3 or 4 days in Mykonos, and then Santorini, 1 day is enough for me. Because, I mean,
I'm with that too. Mykonos, yeah. I would
yeah, right? Like, you
longer.
would, yeah, I'd rather, because we enjoyed Mykonos more than we loved Santorini, and they're both, like, the popular places. Yeah, 1 day was okay for me, to be honest. I didn't feel like I missed anything. Will I go back? If there is an opportunity for me to go back, maybe if I'm in a cruise or something, maybe, but I'm not gonna plan a trip specifically just to go to Santorini because that was enough for me for now. Like, I'm pretty satisfied, and there's just way too many islands to visit in Greece that are beautiful, and they all have the same whitewash, and a lot of like Milos have really, really nice beach that you can just explore so easily. So that's one thing. But yeah, I think any other thoughts you want to add?
No.
Shopping in Santorini can also be fun because there's a lot of shops and stores.
I'd say the luxury brands are in. What was the name?
Oh, yeah.
How do you pronounce it again? EU?
Ia.
Ia.
Oh, yeah. A lot of the luxury brands are in Ia. Oh, also, remember how we heard one guy was complaining about the wait for the restaurants?
We were just walking on the strip, and one of the guys...
in Ia. We were walking in Ia.
Yeah, and one of the guys was just complaining about waiting 40 minutes to an hour for a table. But I think, that's pretty normal for a Saturday.
Oh, yeah, because we were there on the weekend, too, so that may be also the reason why it is crowded.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no, babe, we were there Friday.
Well, it was a week. Well,
yeah.
Going into the weekend, but still, I think certain restaurant stuff would definitely have longer waits.
I remember we were there Thursday night, so even on a Thursday night, it was really, really busy.
Especially if they have good views.
Yeah, so that's one thing. If you're visiting Ia and you're planning to dine there for dinner, make sure you do your reservations in advance because we heard people complaining about it. We didn't eat dinner there, so we were fine. But also, yeah, that's one thing to remember so you don't have to your experience will not be ruined, especially if you're only going to be there for a day or two. But again, a day or two in Santorini is enough. There's more in Greece. I keep saying that because a lot of people has asked me already. I mean, a lot of people ask me what I think about Santorini because of course when you see our photos, we have really nice photos from Santorini as well. And what I tell them is that it's nice, but I'm not, a day or two is enough. There's more to Greece, and I feel like Greece should be known for other things, not just Santorini. So yeah, I think that's about it. We are 19 minutes. There's not much about this episode because we were only there for a very short time.
Our last stop before flying back to Italy.
But our favorite is coming up, and that will be on our next episode. I think there's so much to say about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited to talk about Italy. next episode. So see you guys next Sunday. Thank you so much for watching.
Awesome. See ya.
Bye.